Now, today we are looking at variation. Everybody say variation.
Variation.
Again.
Variation.
Now, what is variation? We say variation is a relationship between two or more variables or quantities. Is that okay?
Yes.
Variation is a relationship between two or more variables or quantities. Is that okay?
Yes.
And now, there are key words that we mentioned there. There is relationship, there is variables or quantities. So what is relationship? What is relationship? I believe some of you must have known what a relationship is. In your own term or in your own way, what do you understand by relationship? Who can help us? Relationship. Who can help us? Is there anybody that will say something about relationship? Relationship. Nobody? Yes.
Relationship is someone you love mostly.
Okay. When someone loves another person and the person loving the person back, it's also said to be relationship. So that means there could be a relationship between a boy and a girl, or a boy to a boy. Is that okay? Or a girl to a girl. It's a relationship. There's also a relationship between husband and wife. Is that okay?
Yes.
That relationship is called marriage. Is that also?
Yes.
And you know, in this our environment here, we found ginger. And we can say that there's a relationship between ginger and fertilizer. Is that okay?
Yes.
So when we mention two or more variables, that two or more variables, we are referring to the variables could be two and it could be more. Is that okay? But today we want to look at the one that is only two variables. So and the two variables, we call it a direct variation. The one that involves two variables, we call it direct. Is that okay?
Yes.
So you just write this as we have defined. So we say variation. So we are doing one or a definition of variation. The variation is a relationship between two or more variables or quantities. So variation is a relationship between two or more variables or quantities. So as if we have explained relationship, let's explain variables. Variable is things that changes, and in mathematics, things that changes, we use alphabet for them. We use alphabet. So variables is said to be alphabet. Is that okay? It's A, B, C, Z. They are variables, and this alphabet can take numbers. Is that okay? When you say A is equals to 5, that means the value of A is 5. Is that okay? So when you have found that A to be equals to 5, you can say that is the solution of that problem. So if A is equals to 5, A is said to be the solution of that problem. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we are saying that if my A is equals to 5, we are saying now that means anywhere I see A, I can put 5. Is that okay? Anywhere I see A, I can put 5. That means 5, A is no longer unknown. A is no longer, it's only unknown if you don't know that it's 5. Is that okay? So, and that is variable. And variable also is something as quantities. Because when you say ginger is your A, and you say fertilizer or ginger start with G, you can say ginger is G, then fertilizer is F. So you can say G, you can say like this, G varies directly as F. You know, that's the language that we're going to see today. Is that okay? So we're looking at variable. So variable is something as quantity. Quantity in most cases is like the weight of something, and that weight is in numbers. Is that okay? So like if I want to measure ginger now, it could be in gram or in kilogram. I want to measure fertilizer, it could be in gram or kilogram. Is that okay? Yes. So any question on definition of variation? Any question? Now let's look at B. B, which is types of variation. Types of variation. Types of variation. We have one. We have direct variation. Two, we have inverse variation. And three, we have joint variation or combined joint variation. Then we have the fourth one, which is partial variation. Fourth one is partial variation. So let's start. In our subsequent class, we're going to be looking at the rest. Or let's look at one, which is direct variation. Direct variation. So direct variation, we said, is limited to only two variables. Is that okay? It's limited to only two variables. Let's look at this diagram here. If you look at this diagram here, X varies directly as Y. You say it. Say X varies directly as Y.
X varies directly as Y.
So when you have this kind of structure, it is called a direct variation. Is that okay? Yes. It's called, this is an example of a direct variation. So, but in solving, want to work it out, we must introduce what we call the constant, the K. K is an alphabet that is being commonly used, but K can be any alphabet, but mostly K is used. So for you to introduce that K, which is the constant, you must substitute this symbol, this varies or proportionality symbol. So when you remove this one, then you're going to put X equals to and K. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. So this is it. You have this X is equals to Ky. But what we are saying is that this is a direct variation. And when you divide both sides by Y, you can find what is K. K will give you X all over Y. Is that okay? Well, let explain. What do we mean by direct variation? We mean by direct variation simply means that if this value of Y is increasing, just like when we say ginger and fertilizer, if this Y is our ginger, if ginger is increasing, fertilizer will also be increasing. Is that okay? So that relationship is a direct relationship, or is a direct variation. Is that clear? If ginger is decreasing, fertilizer will also be decreasing. So it's either ginger and fertilizer are increasing, or ginger and fertilizer are decreasing. Is that okay?
Yes.
So that is an example of a direct variation. And we said to remove, we always remove this relationship symbol, which is the proportionality sign, when we introduce our equals to and K. Is that clear? Yes. What is this one writing? What are you writing? So let's write it. So we have, let's say we are using example of ginger. So we can say that F varies directly as G. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. So here now we can say that F, to remove this proportionality sign, you can say it will be equals to KG. Is that okay? So here, if we divide both sides, that means left hand side and right hand side. Divide both sides by G. So that means we have F is equals to K G. We divide right hand side by G. We divide left hand side by G. Whoa, why are these people making noise? Go and sit down. You want to go outside? So here now we're going to have F all over G is equals to K, because this G will cancel this G. Is that okay? Yes, this is what we're going to be establishing today. When we come to next class, we're going to be looking at examples, how example is structured and how we solve. And this is how we go about it. But let me ask the class, I want to ask a question. Assuming we have A is directly proportional to B. A is directly proportional to B. Who can come and introduce the constant? We're talking about this place. Who can come and help us write this one, or this one that we're talking about here? Who can do it? Apart from Rose, let me see from Ruth. Yes, clap for her. Come. Let's see Ruth. Come and help us introduce your K to your constant. Why is your writing small? Is it for your noise? Clap for her. Another one. Oh, so that means it's correct. So she has introduced constant. That means she replaced the proportionality sign with equals to and K. Is that okay? So let me write it properly. So that means we're going to have A is equals to KD. Is that okay?
Yes.
So and here we said we are dividing both sides. We divide both sides. So I want you to help us get this one. Get the constant K. I know this one is something as or K is equals to F all over G. So here now you are dividing both sides by what? You are dividing both sides by what? If you know the answer, raise up your hand. You are dividing both sides by what? You want to do this one. Yes, Rose. By K, no. Okay. What are you dividing both sides with? Yes. Yes, very good. You are dividing both sides by B. Very good. Clap for her. Another one. Yes. Very good. So, who can come and divide both sides for us? Who can divide both sides? Who can divide both sides? She said, what's your name? Mary. Mary says you divide both sides by B. You are dividing both sides by B so that you can cancel this B. So, who can come and do it on the board? Anybody? Or you are scared? Nobody. Is Rose again? No. Nobody. That's serious. Okay, let's give Rose with me another opportunity. Come and help us divide both sides. You don't need to write this statement. Don't write this one. Just do this thing for this one. Write it out now. Write it out like this. Or you are tired. Is this one you're using? Very good. Is she correct?
Yes.
Very good. Clap for her. Another one. Very good. So this is our K. So this K is said to be the constant. Is that okay? So let me write in the note here for you to copy. So where K is said to be a constant. Is that okay? So what we are saying here now, in summary, is that A is directly proportional to B is a direct variation. And we say whatsoever B is, if B is increasing, automatically A is increasing. What is that kind of example? Like you can say age and height. If somebody is increasing in age, his height is also increasing at some point, because there's a direct variation at some point. So, and we said, take note that when you are introducing a constant, you have to substitute this proportionality sign with equals to and K. Is that okay? So, any question? Any question? No question. So, you go and do this assignment. When you give you an assignment, you are going to do assignment. Introduce the constant. Introduce the constant introduce the constant and find K and express K in terms. Who is that making that noise? What nonsense is that? Just imagine. So we say introduce the constant and express K in terms of the variables. In terms of the variables. In the direct variation below. In the direct variation below. Direct variation below. I hope you are writing.
Yes, sir.
The direct variation below. So let's clean the board. So what is the direct variation? Let's use age. A for age varies with height of age. So what are we asking you here to go and do? You know, this one we're talking about English here. We're just asking you to do this thing that Rose came and do. We are giving you this one. If you want to introduce a K like this, how do you do it? And if you want to get a K here, this K is in terms of A and B. Is that okay? K is in terms of A and B. So how do you get this one? So this is what we want you to know, to find in that assignment, and also find this one. Is that okay? So K here is in terms of A and B. So K here is in terms of what? F and G. Is that okay? Yes. So in our diagram here, K, or let me find out from another person. Where is Abigail? K here is in terms of what? In this diagram.
Y. X.
It's X and Y. Very good. Clap for her. Yes. So any question? So no question. When we come to the next class, we're going to be looking at examples that involve direct variation. Do have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.